Are you a rideshare driver who needs extra cash? Meet Wallet. We're a cash advance company trusted by over 90,000 drivers. We help drivers who need cash advances for paying insurance, vehicle maintenance repairs, gas money, and any of your business-related endeavors. We have an extremely fast application process, allowing you to have your money in 24 hours. It's fast, no impact on your credit score, and no credit checks. We approve your application based on cash flow from your rideshare business. Join Wallet today and never worry about being strapped for cash again.
The title you might think is clickbait, but it's really not. Lyft, your car will no longer be available to do blank.
Question mark.
That is, look, here's the thing. That's true. For those who have been not knowing about this, Lyft Lux and Premium are going away. Funny person, appreciate that. Thank you. Sergio, are you going to ask David about removing Lux Preferred for extra comfort? We're talking about that right now. Good timing.
We're talking about that right now, but funny person, this is the thing. We're going to have about minimum of 30 minutes, hopefully maybe 35, 38 minutes with Mr. Risher. As being this first of many, hopefully, there's going to be other chances to discuss particulars like these kind of things, right? But we've been running our surveys. There's clear indication of what drivers want me to talk about and ask about, and we'll stay with the fundamental issues that we're seeing in the game. And if we have enough time left, I will definitely ask about this. I will definitely ask about a couple of other particular things. The other thing is these CEOs, honestly, may not even know that this took place at their company because they have heads of departments. They decide on these things. So I'm sure everybody at Lyft is going to be watching, and then we're going to call out whoever that department head is and make sure give us an explanation of what's happening, because my mailbox blew up, Chris, with this yesterday.
Oh yeah, and then
I'm like, okay,
and that's all I saw too.
Yeah, this must be important. When my mailbox blows up, it's important.
oh yes.
Yeah. So look, whoever went out and bought Teslas and Model Ys to do Lyft Lux, unfortunately, is screwed. I have nothing else to say about that. I'm going to give my opinion, and then Chris will give his opinion, because his car, I think, could have
not only that, but cars like Cadillac XTSs and other ones like that. Basically, any luxury car that would have qualified for Lux is no longer going to enjoy the ability to bring Lux on October 18th.
Look, as usual, this is pretty vague. Okay, it doesn't explain to drivers, okay, you're not going to be able to do Lux, but what category are we going to put this new category in, which I think is literally following Uber maybe 4 years behind, which was Uber used to have a select group, right? I still think it's in the app, but now has dropped all the way to the bottom of the passenger app, which you have to really dig it out to get it out of the system, and nobody orders it anymore. So Uber replaced Select, which were high-end cars, BMWs, Mercedes, whatever they were, with Cadillacs, with Comfort, Uber Comfort. And it's commingled with Uber X. I do get quite a bit of Comfort Comfort trips in LA. And I think Lyft is doing exactly the same thing. So this probably was their Select category. Their excuse is that they are not getting enough traction, or they're not getting enough demand for Select trips. Some people that I know that are on the chat right now will disagree with that. A lot of people were sitting and cherry picking good old Select trips. Kyle Wezoom, who's in LA, who drives a Tesla Model Y, was doing really, really well with Select. But as ambiguous and vague as Lyft can be, that they are doing it here. They're not saying, is this going to fall into XL Black, Lux Black? If you're have a Tesla Model Y that is black, are you going to still be able to do Lux Black, which I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to. But if it's white Tesla Model Y, you're not going to be able to do Lux, but now they're going to dump you down to something called, they even couldn't come up with a new name. They took Uber's name, Comfort, and put extra in front of it, Extra Comfort. I'm going like, okay, but where are you going to put this? What am I going to get paid? Because from Lyft Lux to Standard, Chris, there is a huge pay difference. I mean, huge. Right? So where is this Extra Comfort going to fall? Because drivers want to know about pay. They don't want to know about this and that, right?
It's going to be one step above X, and that's going to be on par with XL.
Okay.
I
Good.
bet.
Well, okay, we'll find
Or
out
maybe,
because they
or maybe one step above XL, but I doubt it's going to be much more than that.
okay. They didn't say anything. They didn't specify. They said as of October 18th, Lyft Lux is going away. I kind of had I think we even talked about this on Show Me the Money a few weeks ago. I had an inclination that this was happening because a lot of LA drivers who drive Lyft Lux said that it disappeared off of the passenger app. Well, when it disappears off the passenger app, that you can request Lyft Lux, they literally choked the demand off. I mean, they literally, that's what they did, right? Because if I was a Lyft Lux passenger on the Lyft platform and I couldn't order Lyft Lux, what am I going to order? I'm going to either go step up, or step down to standard. So now they created this category.
You know why there was no demand? Because they took it off the app.
Yeah, exactly. So they killed the demand themselves, and then now they're making the excuse that there is no demand. I'm going like, it's typical shit. See, we have the RideShare on next week, but we're talking constant shit about Lyft, right? So these things that, this is truth. So I wish they, with this announcement, Chris, that they figured out where these cars are going to fall into, what category, because it's vague. And to throw insult to injury, they said, oh, for all the Lyft Lux drivers who are going to feel like crapped on, which yes they are, yeah, because they just bought a freaking expensive car to the Lyft Lux, which we never recommend, by the way. Don't ever do that, trusting these companies that they're going to keep the category whole for you the whole time. They said adding insult to injury, $2 a ride, $2.
Category though, the problem is they can just change the years that it's available for. So that's the same thing that we were talking about with Uber Comfort, a couple weeks ago. They changed the years. So cars that were qualifying for comfort now don't qualify anymore because they decided to change the years midway.
Yeah, I mean, look, they can do anything they want. You guys can talk all about, independent contractors and freedom, flexibility, but you don't have any of that. You don't have no control. These companies can do whatever they want. They own the apps, number one. On this one, though, I got really pissed off at this, which was, they're going to give drivers who just got dumped on royally, really, $2 a trip for up to 25 trip, or for up to $50 a week to make up for the shortfall from Lyft Lux to wherever they're going to go now, which is most likely it's going to go to standard, because some of these cars on Lyft Extra Comfort are like Buicks and Toyota Camrys and things like that, which are literally the same cars that are on the Uber Comfort platform, right? So I'm going like, well, Tesla Model Y or some Cadillac should not be on standard or comfort. It should be a higher level. So we're going to find out. I don't know the answer to that, but that was like bullshit, $2 a trip, because one Lux trip was probably equal to 4 regular standard trips as far as in pay. And I'm going like, a lot of people are now pissed off, I'm pretty sure. And you know what? They may lose some drivers. If they don't place this new category, Chris, in the right area, they're going to lose a lot of drivers. People are going to switch to Uber or whatever they're going to have to do. But this is pretty bad. I mean, it's definitely a cut for Lyft Lux drivers.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's a slap in the face. And you're saying at the bottom on the right hand screenshot, that email, if you look, it says your 2022 Tesla Model Y meets the criteria for extra comfort requirements. We'll update your ride preferences to reflect it after October 18th. Given your gold status, we're committed to offsetting the impact your per ride earnings. You'll receive an additional $2 on every ride you complete in the 6 weeks after Lux availability ends. Please note that this is capped at $30 per week. So it's it could be based on the car, but it also looks like your status. So if you're gold status, it looks like it might be capped at 30. If you're higher tier, it's at 50. So
but that's like $2. What is $2, bro? What is $2? It's nothing. I mean, I'm telling you, I have screenshots of Lyft Lux drives out of LA, bro. There's some sweet Jesus trips on those trips. I mean, and they tip. A lot of those customers or passengers are used to tipping, because they're all in nice Cadillacs and Infinities and Tesla Model Ys, and they tip, and those are good paying trips. They were probably the only decent paying trip on the whole Lyft platform, unless you're way above that, Lyft Lux Black and then XL and things like that. So what is $2? $2 doesn't do anything. Look, man, that $2, Chris, you know what that is? That's like upfront fares. You know,
$2,
huge haircut on the fucking 30-mile trip, right? Huge haircut on the 30-mile trip.
$2 should be the fuel surcharge.
Yeah, well, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. I'm getting like up to, you know what, with the fucking gas prices in LA now, and you know, on upfront fares, you have 30-mile trips that are paying 30% less now minimum, and then Lyft and Uber go, oh, but on the short trips you're making up. Well, shit. If I lost $20 on a trip, I have to do 20 short trips for my revenue to be equal. That's kind of bullshit, right? So this is the same thing. $2. What is $2 going to do for me? I mean, it's an insult to injury, but anyway, whatever.
Yep. So that's the unfortunate thing that's going to be happening. When we get a little bit more information, then we will definitely pass it along. We'll have a lot of information by October 18th when that does start going into effect. So we will be talking about that a little bit more, at least in terms of, you know, what is extra comfort going to look like? What's it going to pay like? All of those types of things. So we will keep you guys posted, especially those who are on the Lux platform and are no longer going to be able to be doing Lux because they're going to be taking it away. For those, I did see a couple of people saying, oh, this must be for select drivers because I didn't get the email. If you're not part of Lux, then you
wouldn't have gotten this anyway. Yeah. Yep. Well, the other thing, you know, lastly, when Uber went this way, took select off or actually killed it, just like Lyft did with Lux now, and brought in comfort, I'm hoping and praying that they're not going to price extra comfort just a tad like above like Uber does, because between Uber X and comfort, there's about an 8% difference in pay. That's it. But between regular standard Lyft and Lux was a huge pay difference, right? So if they're going to bring it that low to the Uber Comfort, copying Uber Comfort on that one as well, and for only 10% more, I mean, people are, you know, that's like standard trips plus 8%, really. And yeah, I don't think Cadillacs and BMWs and Tesla Ys should be doing those kind of trips. So, I mean, I feel for the drivers, and again, this shows you that you do not have any control in this. You just kind of, you know, no circle of control on this one. So.
So it's a tough one, but yeah, we'll keep you posted on everything that's going on there. All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.